I look at a lot of people, probably the biggest thing I really look at a will. I know there's different reasons to have wills for designation of assets and those kinds of things, health purposes and that. But for me, probably the biggest reason I encourage a lot of people to get a will is if you have children, because if something happened to both parents and they pass away and the kids are left, your kids actually go to the province and they basically till the government decides who's going to take care of your kids. I don't know about you, but I want to designate who's going to take care of my kids if something were to happen to me. I don't want anybody, let alone government officials, to decide who's best suited to take care of my children. I kind of want to be in charge of that. So I encourage you guys, hey, get that done, get that piece taken care of. But see, now that you've got your foundation in place, your walls in place, your framing, you got your roof done up, now you want to start working on the interior of your place. So the first floor of the interior of your house is what I look at as having an emergency plan or emergency fund in place. This is key because an emergency fund can help protect your family from going backwards. Because when I meet with a lot of families, if they don't have a dedicated emergency fund in place, they kind of have two choices when an emergency comes up. The first choice is either they got to use credit cards, which we're going to get to that in a minute, but they're going to end up using credit cards, which, quite frankly, credit cards are basically the financial cancer to getting financially free. Just it completely destroys it. So you can either use credit cards or they need to take money out of their retirement account. So it's basically you're robbing from your future to pay for today. And you don't want to do that either. So having that emergency fund in place is going to make a massive difference, and you want to have that there. So generally, you want 4 to 6 months of your living expenses set aside. I know that might seem like a lot right away, especially if you don't have anything right now. So listen, just work up incrementally. Get to it where you have $1,000 and then $2,000 and then $5,000, and just slowly build yourself up until you're at that position so that you're totally set up. Now, the second floor of your house is your debt elimination floor. This is where you want to prioritize which debts to pay off first and how to pay them off. Now, there's a lot of different strategies. Again, some future videos we're going to be talking about this. But generally speaking, you want to really prioritize paying the credit cards off first. Those are the biggest pieces, and some of the biggest destroyers of wealth are having credit cards in most cases. So you want to prioritize getting those paid off as fast as possible, so that you can take that money and start working towards your financial independence number. So yeah, again, we'll have future videos coming about that, so I'm not going to take a lot of time here. And then the third floor is really about investing. This is where you start working towards that financial independence number. And the reason why a lot of people don't have success on the investment side of things is because we're not taught these things. We're not taught the rules of the money game. And that's the thing. If you don't understand the rules to a game, how can you win it? You just can't. We're not taught the rule of 72, the time value of money, how investments work, dollar cost averaging, these fundamental strategies that helps you get ahead financially and win. So, following the plan isn't just about, okay, I got some money, let's start doing something. It's like, okay, how do I prioritize the dollars that I have, however much it is, so that I can start building my financial house to have a secure place to live in? Because just like designing and building a financial house, it takes time. However, once you're done, it's a great feeling. We all know this when you move into your place, whether you bought your place, you move into a great place. It's a great feeling being in there, feeling safe, secure. Hey, I did this, we got this together. It's a wonderful feeling having that. And it's the same thing with your finances. I have a lot of people that I sit down with that after they've created, we put together their foundation and built their house and started putting that structure together. Even though the house isn't complete yet, that we've got that plan, we got that blueprint for their house, they feel so much better because we know, hey, there's a direction we're going in. There's a heading, there's a way that we need to go versus just kind of hoping and praying that it works and everything just pans out. So I encourage you, hey, start putting that plan together, start building that out. Following these steps are an amazing tool to just kind of begin that process and how to prioritize which steps to take as you're building that house. But yeah, if you need anything, please reach out, and all the best, okay?